Hey YouTubers, JB Coins here with another video, number 101. We happened to pick up our weekly our weekly $500 box of halves from our bank. Different armored car company, as we mentioned in the last $half video. So we're hopeful here. We haven't really done that well on the halves lately, but we'll see what happens. You never know. I mean, sometimes, some boxes you get nothing, and then other boxes, all of a sudden, you get really, really lucky. So, we'll see what we find. Just grab a random roll here. What I'm going to do, I know we shot a few that were, fully live on camera kind of thing. What we're going to do is what we've done in the past. I'm just going to go through this first roll on camera, see if there's any obvious silver or anything obviously interesting. Then I'll go through the box, and then I'll give you the wrap at the end. I don't see anything that looks silver. I see some shiny coins, but we'll just go through them real quick. 88, nothing special. 93, nothing special. 92p, another 92p, another 92p, 93, there's a 95p, but he's not good shape, 98p, 93p, 91p, whoa, he's going to roll off the table, 97p, 98p, 88p, beat up 98. There's another 98. Another 98p. That one's in fair condition. We'll put it aside for camera girl. 93. There's a 91p. Put that one aside for camera girl. 98 and an 88p. So nothing thrilling out of the first one. I'll go through the box. If we find anything really cool, we'll stop. We'll film it. Otherwise, we'll see you at the wrap. Okay, guys, here we are at the wrap up. The first thing of note, I know a lot of you care only about the silver, so I'm going to get it right out of the way. We didn't find any silver in the box, but this was a really unusual box. Of all the $half boxes I've opened, this one probably stands alone by itself as being unique. It may not find it important, you may not think it's important when I explain it to you, but to the coin collectors in the group, and to those of you that think that Kennedy $half are soon to be out of circulation and will gain value even non-silver if they're post-circulation issue, you may find this very interesting. First thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to show you a fooler. I thought I found silver. I mean, look at that nice gray line there. And I got ready to grab the camera, and I thought, I'm going to take a peek just to be safe. And it was a 92p. A decent 92p, but not silver. And I've already gone through this roll, so I know you can see it's a lot of new coinage. And that is what made this box unique. Here's a 73D that I decided to hang on to. Of course, Camera Girl gets the final ruling. But out of the entire box, those of you guys that have watched the videos, and those of you guys that have seen us do the first wrap and had the table full of 1971, 72, 73, 74, 77Ds looking for the double die, and there were hundreds of coins on the table. Here's what made this box incredibly unusual to me. I probably only saw a dozen, 18 at the most, but I'm guessing it was closer to a dozen. Unfortunately, I didn't separate them as I did them, but I had no clue, obviously, that this was going to come out this way. Probably only had a dozen coins in the 70s, from 71 to 79 issue. I mean, we normally have hundreds. We had maybe 12 to 18, max. The other unusual thing that we had on this box, besides the fact that you had almost no 70s, 12 out of 1,000, okay, was the fact that probably 20 to 30% of this box were 91, 92, and 93. I mean, what we normally would see in the 70s, I was seeing in the 90s. The majority of the coins were 1990 or newer. A lot of 2000s. I've got a couple of 2000s that I can see here. There's a few of them out here that are in AU or BU condition. They're really gorgeous coins. There were a couple of coins here. I think this is one of them here. Yeah, this is a 95 Philadelphia that when I first grabbed it, I thought it may have been one of the 24 karat gold plated Kennedys. There's a couple of them that are very shiny and they have almost that gold hue to them, but I don't think that they were. I think they just have picked up a patina that kind of gives them that color. But the amazing thing was the fact that almost the entire box, with the exception of less than 24 coins, counting the 70s and a few oddballs, I think there were maybe less than a dozen bicentennials. Almost the entire box was 1991, 92, 93, on up to 2000, a few 2001, 2002, and a couple after that. Not very many after that, because that was post-circulation. But it was very strange because instead of the 70s and 80s dominating the box, this box was dominated by the 90s and 2000. And the quality, like I say, was pretty incredible. So I've kind of narrowed it down to probably about 40 coins, it looks like here, for a camera girl to check out and see what she likes, see what we're going to keep. I also found the first two marked coins in this particular armored car company. This one and one that had a different mark on it. But they were the only two that were in the entire box. So I don't think that's necessarily a trend yet. The trend that I do notice is, obviously, to you guys, we're not getting a lot of silver out of these bankrolled coins that are coming from the Armored Car Company. We've actually had a little better luck, I think, lately with the customer wrap rolls that we've scored, and that Camera Girl got that one roll. So wanted to kind of touch base on that because you learn something from every box you do. Some of it's good, some of it's bad, depends on how you look at it, but you can kind of start feeling trends. And I think the silver down here is starting to dry up in the $half from Brinks, from the armored car companies. Whether they're culling it out, I'm not sure. I've heard rumors of that. Whether the coin stars of the world are doing that, don't know. I've heard that too. But the customer wrap rolls seem to be still yielding some things. So, you know, we'll see. We'll change things up a little bit. We'll take a look at some of you have asked about quarters and nickels again, as well as the usual pennies that we do. I think we've still got another box of halves on order that we'll be getting in the next day or two. So we'll probably go through that box. But if we don't find anything on that one for a while, we might just take a break from the halves and focus on the smaller denominations. But this was, like I say, it was a very amazing box and kind of an interesting box to me as a collector. The quality, the quantity of, and the newness. I mean, when you open a roll and they're almost solid pink down the side, and they look like new issue, and you're flipping them open, you're literally going, okay, this one's got 3 blemishes, throw it back. This one's got 2 blemishes, throw it back. This one's perfect, I'll keep that one. You know, you can afford to be that picky. That's kind of unusual, you know, especially with a coin that's 10, 15, 20 years old. So hope you find it informative, if not interesting. I'm amazed. Thanks for watching and sharing. Till next time, JB Coins signing out.